Hi, I'm Hannah Wagner, and I'm here in Gametopper's studio here to interview Kevin Burkhartsmeyer. Many of you know him as Burky. We're gonna see what's been cooking underneath that hat of his. So, for those that don't know, what is a Game Topper?
Well, that's a great question. A game topper is a portable gaming solution that converts your home table into a high quality gaming table. This includes cup holders and dice towers and thematic neoprene game mats from some of the top board game artists that are in the industry. But it's much more than that now. The Game Topper system, actually, we refer to it as one table to rule them all.
Now, you've also talked, Gametoppers is also it's one of the most versatile game tables on the market today. What makes it so versatile?
Yeah, this whole thought of, we were talking, is that it really is one table to rule them all. And that doesn't mean there isn't other good tables out there, but Game Topper's what's so cool about it. Not only can you have a portable solution that you can put away in the closet, take to game night, you can also have a full dedicated table with legs, dining covers, cup holders, and all of the accessories above. But we also have up to 6 sizes of tables, but then you have the opportunity to make a smaller table for your coffee table, or to make our young Sherlock leg kits that has a small children's table or a puzzle table or a coffee table that's movable with your reclining sofas. You can add extension leaves to the Game Topper to extend it from 6, like our Sherlock Holmes is 3 foot by 6 foot. You can make an XL 8-foot Sherlock Holmes. Yeah, it's awesome. We've had people buy several leaves so that they can make 2 smaller tables. So the versatility is unmatched. I don't know of anyone else that does it the way we do it. In addition to that, we have become known for being one of the top game mat manufacturers in the industry. Premium 3.6 millimeter double stitched edge mats from some of the top board game artists like Vincent Dutray, Ryan Lockett, Yaroslav Radecki, Andreas Ziferatis, Xavier Ink Golem, Amber Scarf. Amazing artists, top-notch production, a plethora of thematic options that'll be sure to please any gamer. So the Game Topper system truly is one table to rule them all, very versatile.
Wow, that's amazing. So now you're a direct to consumer, you have an online shop, but
Correct.
You also use crowdfunding, right?
Yeah, that's correct. We've used Kickstarter. Kickstarter is one of the more premier crowdfunding platforms. We have successfully launched 6 Kickstarter campaigns that we have fulfilled. It's pretty amazing since we started in 2017 how we've widened the brand, continued to innovate, and do things through crowdfunding.
Okay, so that leads to the other question then. Why crowdfunding to begin with?
Yeah, it's such a great question. Crowdfunding is an opportunity to innovate and bring new products to the customer. So they back our project, and then we fulfill a reward to them at a later date. So when we're designing a new table, we're able to say, okay, this is what we're going to offer, this is what it's going to cost. They can pledge to help us develop that product. But one of the things about crowdfunding that is so important also is the marketing aspect. So for companies like ourselves, crowdfunding has become a strategic move. Not only do we do our online sales through our web portal, we also go to worldwide markets through this online platform that allows us to bring these new products. It also allows us to get capitalized to produce the amount of things. Aluminum, we have a very high quality game table. It's military grade aluminum T6. It's the most expensive aluminum that I can buy that isn't aircraft ready. So it's super durable. People always go, Burky, these toppers are way better than I thought. They think they're plastic. No, these are heavy duty, high quality heirloom products. And it costs a lot of money. So this affords us that ability to bring awesome products to our backers.
That's amazing. Wow, quite the operation you have going on. So, in the last 8 years since you started this company, what are some of the biggest challenges you've faced?
Yeah, that's such a great question. We started in 2017 with just a dream to make this portable game table, and we went to crowdfunding, raised $500,000. By the end of the year, we doubled it. The next year, we opened up more markets. The third year, we opened up European, EU, 18 countries, the United Kingdom, Australia, Canada, all of these places. Well, so that scaling was definitely a challenge. We bought a 5,000 square foot warehouse that we began doing our own fulfillment because we wanted to provide the best experience for our backers. So we started doing that, and we're very good at that. We really take to heart every backer is important to us. We're not going to treat anybody like a number, and that fulfillment center was part of the equation. But then there's been a lot of other challenges, particularly since COVID. We had incredible cost increase regarding shipping, product manufacturing, supply chain logistics with parts going way up. Most of our product, thankfully, is made in the United States, so we're a little less affected by tariffs than some. But we do import several products and our gaming mats. So there's always challenges to overcome, but one of the biggest problems has been shipping.
So, what are you doing to help solve this shipping problem?
Yeah, I'll try to make this brief because this has been 2 years of development, of extensive research, of a lot of working through a lot of logistical things to find out if we could actually do this well. What we found working with our manufacturer was that if there would be a way for us to ship our product in a smaller package. Currently, our shipping cost of our #1 selling Watson topper right now is like $210. When we first started, it was around $125, $140. Every year we're getting 5 and 6%. Well, we got thinking and tried to start thinking outside of the box. What could we do to make the product fit within the smaller shipping DIMs without compromising our quality, and that made sure that everything was backward compatible? That was a really important feature to us. So we found a way that we can actually ship our floor material in a smaller box, and we can ship the rails and the corners that are already assembled so that the customer partially assembles the product. That allows us to ship in 2 packages where it was $210 all the way down to $70. But it even gets better. Our European backers, our United Kingdom backers, where it was $450 shipping plus VAT, we're able to get that now under $200, which is truly a game changer for people that want to purchase our product all over the world. And it's honestly super simple to put our tables together. And then it's just like what we're shipping in the large packages now.
So definitely discounted shipping that you've been able to create.
Yes,
solution.
and that discount, not only that, but by buying all of our parts separately, all of a sudden we're buying more efficiently. That allows us to drop the price of our toppers. Everybody's going, inflation, inflation. Now, Burky's figuring out a way, man. We're working real hard. How do we make this product more accessible to our backers? How do we make it still the high quality heirloom game topper solution, but make it more affordable? So you're going to see the price of our game tables actually going down. You're seeing the shipping going down, the VAT taxes going down. So we really found a way to go into deflation,
nice.
Which is really exciting.
I like that.
It's been a challenge. It's been a lot of hard work, and one of the key problems for us was we were working with a manufacturer who was wonderful. He told me a few years ago, he said, Berkey, you really don't need us. If it were me, I'd be doing this myself. And this is the owner of the large company telling me this. And I said, yeah, but I don't quite have the facility. We were able to purchase a facility in our hometown. We were looking at building. We were looking at working with our state and our local municipalities to build in our hometown. And then this building came available that's 18,000 square feet, almost 4 times as big. This allows us that infrastructure to be able to bring all the parts, to do the packaging, and do it in a cost-effective way where we're still viable, making enough money to maintain our staff and all of the overhead, and yet bring our product price down and our shipping costs down. So now that we have this new facility, we're going to show people a lot of film about our actual new place. We're super excited about Gametopper's headquarters and how we're going to continue to bring high quality valued products to our backers.
Wow, that's exciting. I'm excited to see the new building. That sounds amazing, and that sounds like some really innovative things that you're doing to keep this market, keep your product in the market and accessible to the consumer. I love it.
We're always trying to get better.
So now you mentioned something about partial assembly. What exactly is that going to all entail?
You know, it's actually very simple. The floor material has a CNC cut groove and the rail has a matching groove and it slides on there. You literally put in one screw. The corner blocks we will assemble here because that's the only thing that's super precision. We will assemble that, and then you just put the corner blocks with two little screws. So if you can run a screwdriver, you can assemble this table. You don't have to be a brain scientist to figure it out. And that was one of the key things that we need to make this user-friendly. I don't want to have my customers having a nightmare. You know, if you've put together Kallax shelves or other IKEA things, sometimes it's a challenge. We made this super simple, and we're going to show our customers how simple that is with high quality assembly videos. But it's honestly, that was a key prerequisite for me to offer this solution, that I made it good for my customers. I'm looking out for them, trying to make our product affordable, trying to make the costs come down for everyone so they can have this great solution. But I also want it to be easy for them.
Yeah, sounds like some really great innovations that you've come up with here. Speaking of, I heard this little bit of a rumor, and you can maybe confirm or deny, but there might be something coming out of the vault, possibly?
The Gametopper Vault, yes. 8 years of innovation. Well, we've developed a lot of products, and we have an idea. We're not quite ready to reveal it yet, but there's a product that was in super high demand that sold out that we are looking at bringing back on our upcoming crowdfunding campaign that we're planning. So we're super excited about that. We're also continuing to innovate our current line with several new items that are coming. We'll be showing a lot of those in the near future. So stay tuned, folks. Gametoppers is continuing to create some awesome gamer goodness.
Oh, we know you've always got something cooking under that hat of yours. That's going to make gaming so much better. Really, truly, so much better. So, well, when you speak of a Kickstarter, do we have an idea when this next Kickstarter is coming on?
Yeah, we're working real hard right now on a lot of projects, and we're getting a lot of our ducks in a row so we can fulfill early. We typically fulfill our Kickstarter campaigns in 6 to 8 months, which is unheard of in crowdfunding circles. We're able to do that because we do so much work ahead of time. Sometimes we're purchasing products, sometimes we're making sure we have all the prototyping, all the thing done ahead of time. We're right in the middle of all that. But we're hoping to launch our upcoming Kickstarter June 10th. It's not a for sure date, but it's very close, and running through July 11th is the current plan, and we're super excited about the new innovations. And if people have never experienced a Gametopper, this is going to probably be one of the best times for them to jump in and finally get the game table they've always dreamed of.
Well, thank you, Kevin Burky, for taking the time to explain what Gametoppers is, about your innovations that are coming up, what you've been working so hard to create a product that is accessible to each and every consumer out there.
Well, we are super excited. Thanks for talking about our product. We're so glad to continue to work to make a product that's really accessible for everyone and really is upgrading everybody's gaming experience.